So, did not expect people to want a tutorial about this, but I might as well do it. I'm gonna go back to my roots as a tutorial YouTube channel and play Castaways with you, so you all can learn it, whether it be on a piano, whether it be on your trumpet, or if you play melodica, like me. You can easily play it. I'm gonna have a sheet music in this corner right here, so you can follow along as I go, or if you want to, and if I know how to, there'll be a downloadable link in the description and the pinned comment section. So take a look at that. And without further ado, let's get right into it. We're gonna go over the basic structure of this song because I feel like if you get the structure of it right, you're not gonna falter in the notes, or you have a better understanding of how it plays out. So if you check it on the screen right here, I labeled out the chords. I labeled out section A, section B, and section C. It is ABA format, which if you don't know what that means, just means that the first part and the third part are the same, theoretically speaking, and the B part is different. And you'll know what I mean. So your first part is clearly just in F major. You have F major 7, and I'm going to play it like this so you guys can see it, but right, F major 7, and F is our home base. You're kind of in F major for about 5 bars, 5.5 bars, and then it goes, which all you're doing is, if you can see it like here, I have F, A, C, and E, and then you're going to move this F up to F sharp, making F half diminished, to G minor 7. Right? So really just, if you're playing piano at all, or you're playing bass, you're going like, right? So stepwise motion, F, F sharp, or F, let's see if I can do this, F, F sharp, G, going up. But then you see G minor 7 to C7. Now, if you don't know anything about theory, that just means that if G minor 7 is the 2 chord, and C7 is the 5 chord. And if you are a jazz nerd or know anything about jazz, you know there's this thing called the 2-5-1. 2-5-1 is very simple. It's the most common turnaround in jazz playing. I don't even know what's called a turnaround, but you have it's 2-5-1s are thrown in everywhere, and you're going to see it in the B section later. But here in this A section, you're kind of just like playing, and you're kind of in the middle of G minor 7 and C7, right? Right? We're kind of G, C, G. Before I go along, I should mention that there's a lot of debate on if you should do A, F, D or A, E, D in the beginning. For example, right? I hear it and I played it as A, E, D, but that's just my ear going to it. Also, I don't even know if this is like standard tuning, so I'd be out of tune, but you're gonna get the idea as we play along. And if you really want to know, in the A section, so in both A sections, these 4 chords are, these 4 notes are going to be like 70% of your notes. You have D, E, A, and C, and you can see in the first like 5 bars, actually throw all out of it, you're getting like 90% of your notes out of the way. The rhythm in this song, right? So you have A, E, D, and then I'm not moving at all. Right? I'm not moving my hand at all on this thing. Right? It's so simple, so simple. And again, in the next 4 bars, you have, you're gonna get that major 7 leap from the D to the C. Right? And And the last 4 bars of that is, right? Same, again, D, E, A, and C are like 80% of those notes. But it should be very simple. So I'm going to play it very slow for you all, and so you can play along with me, because I feel like it's going to help a little bit. I've done one of these tutorials in a long time, so I apologize. Like I said before, I'm keeping my fingers right here, D, E, A, and C. It's not the most comfortable position. You really could do D, E, A, D, F, A, C, and make a D minor 7 chord, but I hit the E often, so I'm not going to do that. But feel free to do it however your fingers go to it. I just feel like since these are like 90% of your notes in the first 12 bars, or 16 bars, I should say, that it's just easier that way. Let's go slowly from the top until we get to the B section, and then you can play along with me if you really want to, but the sheet music's on this side right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So again, D, E, A, and C are going to be like 80% of your notes, 90% of your notes, but it's a good thing to know. So you can repeat that as long as you want, and if you're a comping player, like a pianist, or you're playing this on xylophone, or if you're a guitar player, really it's just between 2 and 5 in the key of F, and then you're all set, so it shouldn't be too hard. This B section, though, is different, as you can see from the screen, right? You have a lot of different chords in there. But if you know anything about music theory, and if you don't, it's okay, but if you know anything about music theory, you know, kind of like how we did with the G minor 7 and C7s, is a bunch of 2 5 1s. What that means, again, so you have D minor, going to G, D minor to G to C, the 2, the 5, and the 1. It's a bunch of 2 5 1s in different kinds of minor keys. Or, excuse me, different kinds of keys, and one of them happens to be minor. It's actually cool how they really do it. But here we go. So I'm gonna play these chords for you, right? So D minor, D minor. And then you're going from the C to C minor, right? But the C minor is the 2 of B flat, which we arrive at. Right? So C minor 7, or it's just C minor, to the 5, which is F, which originally was the 1, but now it's 5. Right? B flat, D, F. And this is actually one of my favorite parts of this piece. You go from B flat, which is B, D, F. B flat, D, F, to B diminished, which is B, D, F. I put a half diminished chord with an add 4. I just feel because the melody is the E, right? Right? And, you know, with B half diminished, you have B, D, F, A. If you want the E, you're going to go, 7, 9, 11. You're going to play like a B flat. I can't even play with what I'm doing right now, but you were going to need a B11, or a B diminished 11th chord, right? How does that work out? Right? So instead of just doing all of that, it's a B diminished, so B, D, F with an add 4, which is a bit crunchy in my opinion. I like crunchy, it's a personal preference, but you have, when you hear that, minor seconds are fun, but you have it, but the B diminished to the E7 to A, the 2 5 1 in A minor, so you have which is really cool. So the E7 is the 5 to A. And I don't personally hear it in the tune, but people have analyzed it. As you see, if A minor over G sharp, A minor over G, A minor over F sharp, that just means, you know, right? So that means A minor stays stagnant on top here, and the bass note, which is G, or bass note, which is A, will go down by steps. So it's F sharp. The F sharp is actually the third of D7, which you land on. Right? And it's cool because technically speaking, it's a 2-5-1. It's a 2. How do I even word this? They're going from D7 to G7 to C7. So you have, it's like a bunch of 2-5-1s. It's 2-2-5-1s, 2-2-5-1s, yeah. So D7 to G7. Actually, here's a better way of looking at it. You're going around the circle of fourths. So you're going up by 4s. So D7, and you're going up by 4 from D to G, which is G7. You go up by 4 to C, which is C7, and go up by 4, which is F, which is your home bass. So basically the B section, to wrap it up, is a bunch of 2-5-1s in different keys, and then going up the circle of fourths, which is the inverse of a circle of fifths, and going like that. Get back to F, which is the same thing as the beginning. So let's play this melody in the B section. I know I'm taking a little bit too long, I apologize, but it's a pretty cool little piece. So really, you're going up and down these scales. So if you're a piano player, or if you're like learning trumpet like how I am, you go up the scale, you'll be up and down the scale, right? Right? I'm not moving any of that. D, E, F, G, A. All these notes are being played. I don't move my hands at all, which is very nice. So if you're learning this, I guess technically speaking, this is the easiest part of the melody. Yeah. Very easy part. So really, once you play the first like 4 bars, you're in transition from this D, E, F, G, A, down to B flat, C, D, E flat, F. I mean, you'll hit the B once, but really you're transitioning from, I guess, D minor to C minor. So just keep the same fingering that you have and shift it down a little bit. So. It's the same exact fingerings as the first part of that B section. Right? That's really cool. Very, very simple, right? That's kind of the easiest part of the melody, like I said. This next part here with the B half diminished at 4, E naturals this time, not E flats. So you're using these 4 notes here, C, D, E, and F. You're going to keep it here. And then this next part here, you start on C, and you go to A. So you're keeping it C, D, E, F, G, A. So how I really word this, not word it, but since you're not hitting E at all, I do C, D, F, G, A, right? Like, I don't know if you can really see that, but C, C, D, F, G, A. You're not going to hit E, right? And like that. In my version, I like this crunch. As you can see, it's a G sharp. It's colorful in my mind. I mean, I like jazz. So if you like jazz, throw it in. If not, that's fine. But I like color. And honestly, like the C section, this part is the melody is the same thing as the A, like how I've been mentioning. So the melody is like 70% the same, right? So you're gonna stay D, E, A, C, like that. Do it again. I mean, yeah, this is my interpretation of it. It's colorful. It's different than the other one, and then the melody is just the same. So, A section and C section, we already played the A section once, so it's the same exact thing. So if you were in the video or you saw all the video that I posted, you know I soloed over it, and the solo section is the exact same tune minus the 3 empty bars at the top, obviously. So you're gonna start at section A, and then go down all the way to section C, and play out, and just follow the chords as you go along. It's actually, you know what? It's actually a super easy song to play. It's really fun to play too. It reminds me of Girl from Ipanema if you play a jazz standard. Right? It's like same key, same kind of feel, bossa nova style, which is really fun. But it's a super easy tune to play. The melody is actually not that bad. Just keep it in your fingers, and you should be all set to play. Thank you so much for watching the video. I haven't done one of these tutorials in such a long time, so I hope it worked out for you. If it did, leave a like in the like section, like box, whatever it is. Subscribe for more of these videos if you really want them, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Enjoy.